Hello, Aqua here again. Welcome back to FTB Unleashed. I've changed a couple of things around. One, I've had some issues with nuclear control, the display panel here. If we press F9 to show the chunk boundaries, now I had it here and it was right between two chunk boundaries, and occasionally when I restarted the server, the side that had the actual information panel and not just panel extenders, the side that side was okay, and then this side reverted to normal unloaded kind of just a standard green block things, and if I clicked on it crashed the server. So then I moved it to here without checking the chunk boundary again and got exactly the same thing. I got one of the blocks stuck up there, and every time I touched it crashed me, and then it crashed the server and I couldn't get the server back up. It just kept crashing the server. I checked the forum thread and stuff. What I had to do was I had to delete nuclear control out of my mods folder, so it actually deleted all these panels, and then I put it back. I started the server if it worked, put it back in, and then I just replaced the ones that I'd lost. I added myself as an op temporarily, and we'll talk about that door in a second. I added myself as an op temporarily, and I replaced the ones that I've lost. Now the only one that's different that I've cheated in, so I replaced all them, didn't add anything. Didn't make anything different really, apart from the only one thing I did different was this was a basic panel and now it's an advanced one. That's the only difference. Just because I didn't want to cheat in. If I'd done a basic one, I've had to cheat in the colour thing as well, so I just cheated in the advanced one because I was going to cheat. I was going to just replacing it anyway. Not that it was that important. And I have made some more. Well, I'm in the process of making some more, and I'll show you why. I'll talk about that door. I've ended up putting it over here anyway, and I need to redo the to-do list. That's my main part of the to-do list. I think he can go through that, but I've been watching him and he ain't gone out. I think he can get through that. This is technically not a door, and it technically is. Like I said, I'm going to talk about it in a minute. I'm just making some more here, and I'll show you for why. I just needed some more carbon plates. There we go. So I've just been cooking. Yep, you'll go in there. So I can now make 5 of them. Advanced panel extenders, wonderful. And I can make... I think I've done that wrong, have I? No? Is it like that? I think I've done it wrong. Text card, come on. Yeah, I've done it wrong. It's 2 of them and 1 of them. Text card, wonderful. That's what I wanted. So now if we step out here, this might look shit, so bear with me a second. But my plan was to have that there, and then some of them, text card in there, and just workshop on it, and give it a nice colour. What colour should we have? Black with red text. And invert it so it's turned on. There we go, that's what it sound from my workshop. Might change the colour of that at some point, but there we go. I suppose that's alright, isn't it? Right, I'll get on with these doors. I'm going to carry on with the build over there in a minute, but not just yet. So these doors, these are what's called blackout curtains. There you go, blackout curtain. And you make a blackout curtain, you make 12 at a time, just by putting 6 wool in a door shape. And they give you these things, and they place like panes of glass. So if you put one down there, you see it's like when you place a pane of glass. Now, I put them as my doors. Kind of quite cool, but as you can see here, you can actually walk through them. See anyone walking through that? It's not stopping me in any way. Oh, fucking hell. What have I done? There we go. So, see my panel, my pressure plate there. I actually don't need to step on the pressure plate. I can actually just walk through this. And what this does, it blocks all light coming through. So if you press F7, you actually see that mobs can technically spawn on that block because all light's blocked out from both sides. So you can use these if you wanted a dark area, or like if you wanted some kind of dark area, mushroom growing for example. You could have this as your door, and you could just step through. You could have a light side, and then you could have a dark room in here. if you wanted it. You can go through it, the son of a bitch. He likes, he does like going in there. I might just leave him in there. I'm eventually going to let the villagers wander around. I'm kind of keeping them trapped in until the place is fully secure. I don't think it ever will be because of the water. I don't think they jump in water though. Anyway, I'm babbling. So you can actually walk through them. So they're not actually doors, they're like fake doors. But I kind of like the way they look, because they do look like high-speed roller shutter doors, which is... I've worked in factories that had high-speed roller shutter doors, and that's kind of what they looked, and I kind of like the way it looks. So, even though they're not actually a door, they look like a door. I've got them on there as well, look. I've not got them over there because they didn't look right. Now, I've just been in a test world and I've checked something. So I've put them there as well, but they interacted with this step weird, so I changed it. I might put it back though and just move them steps. Have them as half blocks. But, okay, who knows. Jump down here. And what we've got down here is... What the fuck's going on there? Well, that's weird, isn't it? Okay, I'm just going to restart the server, see what's going on here, because some crazy shit's happening. Back in a bit. Okay then, and I'm back, and weird texture issue there. I've been in a texture files, just looking at a B texture. I'm going to build a big 2D art, what do you call it, pixel art B up on top of the B building. Oh shit, I fell off. Going to build a big B on top of there. So I was having a look at that. That's maybe what messed my textures up. I am actually using a more updated version of the texture pack from the same thread that's linked in my video description. There's a version 2.0 of the texture pack now. If you're wondering, anyone observant, notice that I've got a couple 4 more levels since you last saw me. I just pulled 64 steel out of the blast furnace there. That gives you XP when you pull steel out of this, so that's where that's come from. Just in case you thought, how come he's got more XP than when he left? That's the reason. I've put a couple of gates on these, by the way. I've got autarkic and gate iron. That's it. Autarkic iron and gate, and the iron and gates there with the red pipe wire. I've just set that so that low fuel in there is a red pipe signal, and then red pipe signal. Energy pulsar. What that does, it just sends coal coke across into there when this gets below 8. So when we see that go, you should see both of these trigger on. Let's have a look. I have to wait a little while. That should go pretty quick, shouldn't it? Come on. I see it's already on actually. Look, red. That's gone red. So that means there we go. And it's getting some fuel in there, so it just gets a bit of a boost, and then the red pipe wire goes off, and it stops again. So that just keeps that stocked up, and I can bang iron in there, and it'll come out with steel. But I've got nothing extracting the steel as yet, so I still need to take it out manually. But I've got quite a bit of steel now, so that's good. Enough to make the engines, which is what we'll be getting on with in just a little while. But let's carry on going down into where we were. So I was just actually going to show you that you may have seen through the window there. We are now at a full 4,000 buckets of biofuel. Wonderful. So that guy's full. I'll actually change, when I remade these, I actually just use a name thing there rather than putting a name up there. So we've got biofuel, we've got 4,000 buckets worth. If I remember right, it's I think 700 buckets to warm a boiler up, and then 36 to keep it running, I think. 736, something like that. 697 to warm up and 36, I think. A couple more of these blackout curtains just on the edges there, give them a bit of framing for the door. Kind of looks nice. So if we look at our stuff down here, our resources, we've got plenty. We've got like 64,000 melon seeds. The only one we're low on, we've got an absolute shit ton of pumpkin. Look at that, 151,000. So everything's looking good. Of course, well, remember, we have also got 383,000 planks of wood that we could use for running boilers, and a shit ton of charcoal we could use as well. So I've got other options for more power should it become necessary But at the minute I'm not going to bother doing anything with that. It's a bit weird. I'm pretty sure there's enough planks there to want at least 2 boilers. The only one of these materials we're possibly running short on, all the rest seem about right, is the seeds. The seeds are down to 1800. It was down to about 1500 from about 3000. So when that was running at full belt, so that means these was running at full belt, because of course these aren't doing anything at the minute because that's full. The seeds was gradually going down, but this still produces fuel at the same rate even if there's not 9 items in there. If there's 1 item in there, the fuel rate's still the same. You just use a lot more of that 1 item. So if the seeds run out, then there'll just be 8 items in here. We still produce fuel at the same rate, so that's not an issue. We just use slightly more of the rest of the materials. And to be honest, we've got that much materials, we could just run it on 1. So it's nothing to worry about. I can actually totally ignore that. Just bang that in there and that'll get rid of that. So it's not an issue that if the seeds do run out. If any one of these run out, I think if any 4 or 5 run out, it'd be alright. So what we can do now is we can actually fire the boiler off. So I'm going to put fuel into there. So I've got my triple purple, and I've got purple white. That should be input. Is that full? It's full, yeah. So now let's head across to the boiler. Now something I nearly did wrong with the boiler. I was going to pump into the top of the boilers, and you actually have to pump it into the firebox. So I've done a little bit of prep work around here. I've used some more of these bloodstained blocks just around the edges of the fireboxes there. Well, yeah, what I was going to do, I was going to pump. I had some liquiducts in a square across the top in a cross. I was going to pump the fuel into the top of the blocks here, but the fuel has to go into the firebox at the bottom. So I've changed it around. I've actually hidden it out the way. We've got water. That's good, yeah. So if we break this block here, you'll see that we've got, that's our purple white. Can't quite see it, but it is. So if I turn that, that's going to start putting fuel into here, and there we go. We've got our first boiler cooking. And now we need to make engines for this. So you can see I've done a little setup with redstone conduit running to our first pre-charger. I'm not sure if this is going to work with only 1 pre-charger powered up, but we can see. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We want the boiler to temperature anyway. And so I've run some redneck cable around, ready for the signal that the engine's going to need, and there's just a lever on the back there, so I'll be able to turn that on and off there. I actually tried connecting that lever straight to the cable, and it kept making me crash, so I've just banged it on the back of the boiler tank. So that'll be fine. So that's going to be our power to turn all the engines on. So now we need to make the engines then. That's what we're going to get on with. Anything else? Oh, of course, I've changed this building a bit, haven't I? I started building the top floor of this, and then I really didn't like the bottom floor once I'd started. I always wanted to put bricks in this. I still don't know if I like it, to be honest. But I changed. If you look at it from yesterday's, the bottom floor is quite a bit different. I've put straighter edges on here. These were kind of curved in using steps. I put actual corners on, and I've got rid of the stripes. I just made it so there's a cobble with stone brick around the outside. So I've kind of changed that around a bit. This upper floor, I'm thinking of doing a big balcony over this bit. So this will be open area here with some machines and stuff. At the minute, I've kind of made it look like a bedroom just because I ain't got nowhere to live. So I put some windows up here using the same microblock stuff just to give it frames and stuff. I don't know if I like the windows still. I think they're just too see-through. I think it's really nice that they are see-through, but I think they're too see-through. I may use ice blocks because I kind of like the way they look on Etho's doors in his Let's Play world, and we can make permanent ice in this because of MFR. Ice, unmelting ice there, look, and it's just a bit of plastic with some ice. So I may make some of that. I may even make some of these bricks, you know. I'm looking. There's quite a lot of bricks that MFR adds. And I'm thinking of using some for the boiler area. If you look down here, there's all these. Look, there's lapis bricks, glowstone bricks, paved stone, snow bricks. All looks very nice. So this building here, I think I'm going to use some of them funky bricks, and it's going to be like a dome. Or my other option was use reinforced concrete from IC2 or concrete from Railcraft and make it like a pillbox, like a bunker. like a World War II pillbox bunker kind of thing. Yeah, I've got some ideas. Anyway, so I just put a little bedroom. I put a couple of paintings on the wall. One thing I miss about the Sphax texture pack is the paintings on it are awesome. Really do miss that. I think the vanilla paintings leave a lot to be desired. Of course, the faithful ones make them look nicer, but still, compared to the Sphax ones, the Sphax ones are really awesome. I might actually play with Sphax. I haven't played with Sphax for ages. I might put it on for a bit. I'm also looking at another texture pack called Sawtex. That looks quite nice. I'm going to give that a try at some point. I don't think I've got that in there yet. No, I haven't. There's that version 2 that I'm on there, look. I could actually get rid of the rest of them, but never mind. So, we are on with making engines. I need 36 engines. No, I don't. I need 18 engines. So we've got a lot of steel here. Now, what we're going to need, 3 18s, 54. So I need 54 steel panels, so we're going to get our rolling machine out again. Of course I take that away because it constantly draws power. And speaking of that, I've changed the condition on this thanks to... I can't remember who sent me the message, sorry, but I've changed the condition on the gate. That's wrong. Oh yes, no, work scheduled redstone signal. Of course, the redstone energy cell here is set so that it only puts power out when it gets a redstone signal. So work scheduled means that if I have anything in here before, it draw power. So that's not turned on still. But now if I put anything in there that you can actually make something with, yeah, screw it. If I put anything in there and actually set it to work, then that puts a signal on, which lets power go out. So it does not drain power apart from when I want it to, which is exactly how I'd like that set up. So that's working very nicely. Rolling machine, let's just stick it there for now. Nice and squashed up in here. These machines are temporary, by the way. This eventually will get sorted out. The centrifuge and the gene pool and stuff. All the B stuff will be, B machine will be across in the B area at some point. But this is all just for now. So I need 54. 54. Oops. Shit. That going to work out. The closest thing to 54 is going to be 56, isn't it? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? So I think that's going to give me 56 steel plates, which we need. And the other thing we need, I've got some stuff ready in here. I've got some pistons and some glass. We need 36, so we need twice as many steel gears. The steel gears are expensive, man. Look at these. So it's taking me over 2 stacks of steel just to make the gears for one set of engines. So this, if you don't want to do this, you can of course use power converters. Power converters are considerably cheaper steel. Well, steel's only iron really, so it's not that expensive, is it? But, it's considerably cheaper to use power converters for this. Power converters are a bit different now though, of course. They don't do a full boiler just out of one. You need to have 2 to run a boiler at its max. I hope I'm not confusing anyone by babbling like that, but before, one power converter could take the entire steam input from a full size boiler and put it out as buildcraft power. Now I think it's limited to 100 MJ buildcraft power, so you'd have to work it out so that you've got 2 consumers into one energy bridge, get enough steam in. So it can be done. I may be confusing the matter more by saying that. Anyway, let's take these 56. That's good. Take that off for now because I am tight with my power, even though it's lava and it's free. I'm still tight with it. And then, so these steel plates go along the top there. That gives us industrial steam engine, and we should be able to make 18 of them. We can. Awesome. Just in case this works, need a chest. And let's jump down here, and the chest can go on top of there. That will be an ender chest at some point, which will feed into the workshop where I'll start sorting it all out and processing it all. But can do now is we can bang steam engines all around this. I'm going to have 16, no we're not, going to have 18 steam engines per boiler, which is the max. Now we need to wrench all these to the orange, so it's output. So it's input, would that be? There we go, and now this should be warming up. 76, that won't start producing steam until it hits 100 degrees. So even if this is turned on, which I can't actually tell without knocking that off. Even if that was turned on, I can't actually tell yet. But when that hits 100 degrees, that'll start producing steam. Nice. And there we go, there's our first of 4. So as you can see, it's going to look very industrial in here. I think I may have dropped them down one. I don't particularly like the look of that. Yeah, I think I will. Okay, I'm going to cut the camera a sec. I'm going to move the top row of engines down. I'm going to move the conduit down one. I think it's going to look a bit better. Back in a bit. Okay, like magic, I'm back, and I think that looks a little bit better. I still wish facades would cover these, but never mind. So I've pretty much moved it all down one. All the bloodstained blocks, and I moved the top row of engines down to the bottom there. I think it looks a little bit better. Of course, you've got a picture of this room with 4 of these, so we should be able to turn it on now. And then for the lever, I've moved over there. I just crashed actually because I tried connecting the lever straight to a pipe. I'll just put the lever there. So this, once it's at 100 degrees yet, it should turn them on, and it has. Wonderful. So we're over 100 degrees. Here we are. We're at 148. Smashing. So 18 engines uses 8 18s, 144 it should be, because that's the max that this boiler can put out. I didn't do that maths then, I just what I know, so I might have got it wrong. And what might start happening now is we are getting power in there, look, and that power is getting transferred across to here, nice and slowly. Look at that, it's slow shit, isn't it? And every time this hits 300, we will get an ore in there. So this is far more expensive and extravagant and elaborate than using a quarry, but I just wanted to do something different. So I want conduit across the top of that. I think I do. I think it'll look nicer. Not about how it works. Well, it's not just about how it works, but how it looks as well, innit? So there. What I'm doing is the ones that touch the boiler there, I'm wrenching so that the cable to cable only, like so, and then I need to nick one from over it. No, I'll take one of them. Keep the engines going. Take one out of there. Now, of course, this lever is going to be what turns the mining operation on and off. So I may run cables under the floor and have like a control box, which like a push button lever for turning the power on and off. Something that I'm going to look into, I think. So that one button does turns all 4 banks of engines on. Well, say 4. Say 3, 6, 9, 12 banks of engines really. Each side of these is a bank of engines. Right now I can just take these 3 back out, because the ones on the back don't really matter so much. I think it adds to the aesthetic for the front there. So I can't actually get out there, no, can I? I'm stuck. So once this has got a higher wall, then we'll actually be able to get one on the back of that. So are these producing 8 each yet? They are. They're producing 8 each. Wonderful. This, sometimes when you're running at full capacity, it'll go down and sit at the half full mark, but it won't go lower than that, so pretty safe. And have we got anything yet? We've got our first thing, it's a tin ore. Woo! We've earned 2 tin. This is going to get nether ores and stuff as well. So I wasn't going to mine nether ores, but I left them in the packing case. We ended up putting this save world onto the... well, a couple of reasons. One, for the world download, if you guys wanted to use nether ores. And 2, if we use this on the main server, if the guys want to start playing this. Tom's got his own mod pack. and I need to get it off him at some point. I've got access to the server. I don't know if he's got an actual download for the mod pack or if I meant to put it together myself. I'm not sure if it's mod packs that are publicly mods that are allowed to be put in public packs either. So if I do start playing that, it might be a private pack situation where you have to make it yourself if you want to play it. So at the minute I'm going to stick with this FTB pack because I know it's something that everyone else plays. Tom's mod pack is kind of a hybrid of technical mods from Feed the Beast and more welded type stuff mods, like stuff from Hexit, like Better Dungeons and Ruins and all stuff like that. And it's got like a NPC village as like a pub in it, an inn with a bed and a brewing stand. Loads of other funky stuff, and a real funky quarry mod. Really cool quarry mod that I've never actually heard of before. That adds loads of like advanced quarry things. And I've always said that if I was going to do a mod myself, I'd make an advanced quarry mod that I'll let you so that quarry can handle water and lava and add built-in filters and stuff like that. But someone's actually already made one, and it looks like it's a Japanese mod because the writings, the documentation with it's a bit. What's the word? Is it English? Japanese English? But yeah, it's a really cool mod, so I won't mind have a look at that at some point. This is going well though, I think. Let's say the power isn't startling. And even with 4 of these, it's going to be pretty slow, isn't it? So God knows how many of these you need to run this at max. But crazy shit. Got some status quartz, wonderful. So there we go. That's my quarry system, and because I'm playing single player, but this is set up as a server, this can run 24/7. That's the whole idea. I've got farms that are self-sustained, so you start seeing the long-term plans coming into fruition. Oh, this stuff can work on crops, by the way, but you need at least 2 thickness of dirt underneath. And something else, the lily pads. I've been told the lily pads of fertility don't work with crops, but they're not doing any harm, so I'll leave them. You still need water there. You need a water source because the crops need to be on hydrated, tilled land. So the water block's staying there, so the lily pads might as well stay there. But yeah, I don't think they actually do anything when it comes to crops, which doesn't really matter because we're getting stuff quick enough anyway. Yeah. So now it's a case of when I get enough steel, it's just building up more boilers, adding more boilers to this thing, and increasing the speed of my ore gathering. Yeah, so because I'm running the server 24/7. When I go offline overnight, when I come back, there should be loads of ore in there. So obviously, we'll automatically process that once we start getting enough ores to actually process stuff. Right. Lasso's changed texture. Okay, so that must be... What's that from? Extra utilities. The extra utilities must have been added to this version of the textures. Ethereal glass. That's kind of funky stuff as well. Ethereal glass is glass that players can walk through, but no one else can. Mobs can't walk through or anything. Right. What to do next then? What to do next? That was my... I need to redo my to-do list anyway, don't I? That was kind of the plan for this episode, was to get that boiler going first. So that's the first bit done. Wonder where Corey's gone. Not in there, is he? Josh is still there. Woof woof, Josh. Corey has vanished. So he does like it in there. It might be in here. No. Is he drowned? God damn it. Bloody wandering NPCs. Let's find the bastard. Where the hell is he gone? Looks like Corey's missing. Run away. There's a party going on over there, isn't there? Bit of a squid orgy. One of them's got a hat on. Call them back, bastards. Is that a hat I've not got? Nope, it was a hat I already had. Yep, Corey's gone. It seems. That should be Frosty, who we can see through the window there. Let's have a look. Yep, that's Frosty. Corey's not in here because he can't get through the door. You can't get in there. Well, where the shit has he gone? There he is, look at him. He's having a piss in the corner. What you doing, damn guy? Oi! What the hell are you doing stood there? Weirdo. I have to lock him in somewhere, eh? Unfortunately, for the time being, you are now the water plant supervisor. There you go, pal. You can stay in there. Locked in a little dungeon. Well, right, yeah. So, how much more steel have I got? Can I start on my second boiler? 57. No chance, have I? I need like 3 stacks for the engines. So, no chance. Need more iron. Need more. This will go on a massive iron gathering mission. So I may do that there. Something else I need to do. I need more steel for that as well, though. Is the issue when I set this up with the auto pulling of the coal coke is. Get away, stop trying to sell me emeralds for gold. Is it pulled the barrels out of there. So, because I'm trying to suck coal coke out of the coke ovens, it pulls the barrels out. So I need to get this creosote into a steel tank as well, so that's more steel I need. Because I need to get a creosote tank along there. So we're going to have creosote, oil, fuel, honey, all kind of shit I still need, didn't they? Let's see what resources we've got to now. And then I'm going to cut camera, I'm going to work out what to do with the rest of the episode. What we've got, lead ore, coal ore. Of course, we can put in 6 focuses here. And these get you a particular item. They'll give you more chance of a particular item, should I say. And apparently, thermal expansion ones are getting added. So, what will that add? I don't know. Will that add focuses for lead and tin and stuff? The one I do know is the lime green one is emeralds. So I may make some of them. So we've got more chance of getting emeralds in this. Yeah, okay. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to cut camera and... Yeah, I am. I'm going to cut camera. I'm going to make some bricks. Let's have a look at the bricks. Screw it. Man factory again. Let's make a couple of these bricks. Let's see what it look like. So we've got road, inverted road, ice bricks, glowstone bricks, lapis, obsidian, paved stone. So let's see what paved stone bricks look like. So one brick block, 4 paved stone around it, gets me 8. It's actually quite cheap, isn't it? Nice. And then I want to make ice. Let me know how to make ice. Hello, watery bees. Compressor. Oh, that makes sense, doesn't it? Snowballs in a compressor. Got some snowballs, don't I? Let's take 16 of them. Nice that snowballs now stacking 64s, not 16s like they used to. Compress some of them so we can have a look at the ice ones as well. I say I might have ice as my windows. It looks kind of cool. I like the look of ice. Oh, I may just make some coloured windows again. So I changed these from the cyan ones because they didn't look right with the upstairs ones being clear. Right, next then, next. So ice is cooking. Glowstone. 4 glowstone on a brick. Again, easy enough. You go in there. You go in there. There's some bricks. Got plenty of glowstone. Got loads of it, in fact. God damn it. Glowstone bricks. I think these actually emit light as well. Alright, look at them. They're nice. And let's have a look at lapis. Not going to bother with obsidian. And of course you can make large versions of these as well. Snow looks nice as well, doesn't it? Snow blocks. I'll try that as well. I like them. So lapis. Was lapis just blocks? Or was it just lapis? Yeah, it's blocks, okay. Got loads of that as well. 2, 3, 4. That's a nice looking brick as well. Playing with bricks. I only need 4 of them for the what am I doing? Idiot. Oh, hang on. Let's get another 16 of these. Make some snow blocks as well. Is that how that works? Yeah, snow bricks, nice white ones. Okay, well, I'll cut camera. I'm going to have a little play around changing the base of that place over there, see what I like the look of. Of course, the other thing I could make is concrete. Just like a really smooth stone. And use rebar for that, which you're making a rolling machine. And that's, again, is going to use iron or steel, mainly. So, don't really want to commit to that just yet, either. Well, okay. Now I'm just babbling. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back then. I did the last of these bricks. I did the snow bricks, looking very nice there. And I've got some of the unmelting ice blocks there. I don't particularly like the way it looks, I don't think. It's kind of nice, I'm not 100% sure if I'm being honest. I've got this weird texture issue, which I think might be to do with the texture pack, that I get them square things there. I got them in the cyan glass as well. If you look over here, it looks a bit nicer when you can't see that. So I think it's maybe that texture issue that's making me not like it so much. I kind of don't like the look of ice. That's unmelting ice. That's just ice with... It says ice there, but... Does it become normal ice again? Well, it's vanished, hasn't it? And turned into water. So... I'm just confused now. Let's compress one more bit of ice. Son of a bitch. One more bit of plastic. So that when you break it, it doesn't turn into liquid water. It turns into... It vanishes, perhaps. So that's all you do with that. You compress the snowball into an ice block, and then you combine it with a bit of raw plastic, and that gets you these guys. But it looks like once you place them, they become normal ice. Weird. And then normal ice around the brick. 4 normal ice around the brick in the centre. And the crafting bench, obviously, gets you the ice bricks, which are quite nice. And then the snow bricks is snow blocks around the brick. So there's some nice bricks there. I'm not going to do anything more with that though for now. That's a reinforced stone. I was thinking that if I make it like a pillbox, I think I'm going to use loads of reinforced stone, which needs advanced alloy, of course, which means I'm going to have to wait for my iron. I'll just do a little bit of mining, and I've kind of emptied out a hollow cave. The large hollow hill and the medium hollow hill, I've pretty much got no iron left in both of them. I've kind of bent through all the iron available. I got myself up to 30 levels, and I enchanted my Wonder Lightning again, which was down at like what 10% health, and I got charging and potency on it, so that's awesome. So my Wonder Lightning's bang on now. I just need to get the Wonder of Excavation. I think I need to make a new one of them because I broke it getting potency off it in the auto disenchanter. It actually destroyed the wand. So I still need a Wonder of Excavation, but my Wonder of Charge is nice. So I've got a nice ranged weapon now. And yeah, and then I've got another 23 levels because I just killed another King Slam. And I've got another bloody hatchet, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 King Slams I've killed now, and nearly all of them have come to me. It was just outside the wall here. Oh, what's Josh doing wrong there? So I rewrote the to-do list because I was kind of a little bit unorganised on what to do next. So one thing I added to this, if you may notice, I put in a time card. Time card's nice and easy. It's just a clock. Shit. Get off. There we go. Time card's nice and easy. It's just a clock and a circuit. There you go. Clock and a circuit. Gets you a time card. So I've now got... I know what time it is when I'm in here. So it's 2 in the morning. Should go to sleep really. Ongoing Thaumcraft bead research, that's the same. Now I've postponed the Titan build because I'm going to wait for 1.6 for the coloured clay. I think I'm going to build it out with the coloured clay because it looks really nice. You may see if you watch any vanilla videos, like Ethos for example, his potion lab looks really nice using coloured clay, the floor. So I'm going to build a Titan out of coloured clay, I've decided. So I'm going to wait until 1.6 for that. Ongoing building work, yeah, I kind of do that off camera, so I'll put that down there. Laser drill completion, so that's just getting more iron into steel, gradually building up the 4 boilers. Cow farm completion. Now I've got an issue with the cow farm, haven't I, with the cows overbreeding. Now Monkey thinks he's worked out what's causing that, and someone else gave me a tip as well, and that's that was Monkey as well. But the problem with the overbreeding, now there's nothing in here at the minute because there's no wheat. And that's the other part of the completion. I need to make it so I can automatically get wheat into these breeders. But what happens is, when this has babies, the babies go into there, and the babies are trying to get back into there, so where the parents are. So they end up getting stuck in the blocks here. When they grow into adults, they end up back in here. One way I've been told you can sort it out is if we was to, oops, if we was to bring this down one, like so, and have the baby cows at this level, then they should be able to get back up. But of course that means me tidying a few things up, because that looks kind of tidy. So there's an option. I could make the cows lower. The other option is have the cows put babies into one and then send them straight into another. So that means having an extra pen and wasting an extra chronotyper. So I could have an extra pen, moving babies, and then again move the babies straight away into a pen here. And yeah, that gets them further away so they can't get back either. But the problem is, it's because the babies are trying to get back into where their parents are. If you notice when you breed cows like that, what's going on over here? There's all kind of hats going on. Is that Cake? Cake hat, he's got a jester. Oh, they're having fun, these animals, aren't they? So I think I'm just going to leave that for now. I'll come back to that some other time. I do really like, I think I've mentioned it several times, I really like how the shovel the earth mover works with building stuff. Really cool. Right, let me out. So yeah, for now I'm kind of leaving that. I don't really need mob essence much yet, and when I do need it, I'll be able to get it from actual mob farms. So let's jump back down here. So yeah, that's cow farm completion. Steve's Cart's tree farm for forest trees. That's going to take a bit of research because I haven't used one of them since the big change came to durability and stuff. Mob farms, ender with a blade. I need to kind of get on with that sooner, really. I've been slacking a bit with that. Need to start working out an area for that. ME network, processing, crafting. That's kind of on the go next. Now we're getting materials coming. I'm going to start building this into a proper processing room with multiple pulverizers, furnaces, all shit like that. All controlled ME network. So I'll be getting on with that soon. I've got quite a bit of circuit squads, not a massive amount, but I've got enough to get myself going. And of course we've got more coming in from the laser drill now, which will be getting quicker. And then Arcane Levitators. So I'm going to finish this episode off just by making some Arcane Levitators. And I've got the bits we need for them all ready to go. And I'm going to automate these, possibly. Right, let's get rid of that dye. In fact, I don't want that white dye because that's unnamed at the minute. I need to get an update on my version of Tinker's Construct, I think. Natura, Tinker's Construct, one of them two. They can go in there. Let's replace this hole in the window. So yeah, a bit of ice there with a bit of raw plastic in your crafting grid gets you unmelting ice. So it looks like that just doesn't break when you break it then. I'll leave that for now, see if it grows on me. Get rid of them later. So I need... Yep, these are the aspects that I need. So you can go back in there now. I'll leave them on for now. There we go. Right, let's go into the Farmcraft area then. This has been bugging me for ages, hasn't it? This damn thing down here. Oops. Oh, god damn it. Fly up properly. I'll be glad to see the back of these stairs. Now, thinking about this, I think I've done this wrong. I think the balcony should probably be on the inside, looking into the compound, and the crucible on the outside. So I may change that round off camera sometime as well. Who knows if I've done that right or wrong. So what I've got in here is, I've got the ingredients ready. Night ore, arcane stone blocks, arcane wood, some air shards, That gets us 648V, so we've got enough to make all 4 in one go. So what we need is Levitators, Machina, Mortis and Solemn. So there's Solemn, 32, yep, 32, Solemn's right. So bang that in there. I've turned, oops, that was shit on it. Something else I want to make is a little magic mirror contraption to actually throw things in there so I don't have to turn my coin of fortune off. That's a lie, I'll still, unless I do it with a hand mirror. So dirt goes into there, 32 of that. Machina, 32 Machina. 32 Mortis, and I've made that bad, and I have. We're going to end up with either some Imperator or Lignum into the atmosphere, because I've only got enough room for 48, and there's going to be 64 going out, so that's, I've cocked that off a bit. And we've got Levitators over here, so Levitators in that jar, as you can see, going across there, so that should be enough for all 4 of these. Boop. And as you can see, we've fluxed a little bit, and it looks like we've lost some Imperator, so that's not bad. Screw it. Screw it, not the end of the world. Charcoal wants to be in there. So Arcane Levitators, these are wonderful bits of kit. Where are you going? Damn guy. I want to get rid of these shit stairs that have been bugging me for ages. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it, guy. Get up there, dickhead. So that kind of decides where I'm putting this as well. I'm not going to have it over there. I'm going to have it over here. And where am I going to have it? I think I'm going to have one up, one down. No matter where I put them though, it's probably going to get in his way, innit? Can I go straight down there? I can. Well, that might be alright. Move this armor stand. As I think I did this off camera as well. I've made some steel leaf. With the stuff I've been looting from the chest in the Hollow Hills, I made a bit of steel leaf and a bit of Naga scale from the 2 Nagas that I killed. Of course I killed one of the Nagas on camera, didn't I? So I saw that. So they can go over here. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to have one up and one down in here. I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm thinking I might actually do it with red net and actually have it so you can turn it off with a lever and get back down again. I've made 4, so it should send me up. Does it get me up high enough? It does, wonderful. So there's the up. And then over here, I'll have a down. Now, I say I have a down, what that means is, break them covers. If you actually put an Arcane Levitator above where you want to go down, see it's yellow on the bottom, green on the top. Well, green pushes you up, as you can see there, but if I slip off that, I fall and take damage. Yeah? You see me falling and take damage? Ouch. Whereas if you have a yellow one, what a yellow one does is it lets you fall slowly, so you don't take any damage. So that's why it's nice to have an up and a down. What I think I'm going to do though, and it's going to take a bit of doing, so I'll probably do it, get most of the grunt work done off camera, is have the same one going up and down and have a pressure plate that actually turns the bottom one off. So if you have that so it turns off for a few seconds, then what you can do is you run across, so when you touch the pressure plate, so I can have one there, one there. So when you touch that, it'll turn that off so I'll be able to get back down that same hole. You know what I mean? I kind of think I like that a little bit. I think it looks a little bit niftier. So at least we've got there up and down. Wonderful. That'll do for now. Much better than that fucking thing that's been winding me up for ages. So we can get rid of that. Like so. Boop. And just fill that gap up. So so party rocker so you don't fall down again. We can get rid of all them now. Wonderful. So now, there we go. Nice arcane solution to the problem, which is good. And I'm going to use this because it's a nice compact way of getting up and down. I'm actually going to use this in the workshop as well. So I think I'm going to have... Let's get up here. For now, what's the corners look like? I'm actually outside of the thing there, aren't I? So I'm going to have to be one in, I think. Where should I put this? Yeah, screw it, I'll go back to where I was going to put it. So one in, going to be there. And again, I may work out a way of having just one of these to do both the up and the down, because I kind of like it, like I said several times. And keep it even. Ouch. So I'm going to want them torches moving. Torches? What torches are they? Lux capacitors. Got to keep my shit even, or I'll blow my mind. So you go there, so you can let me up, and looks a bit weird just having a floating arcane levitator there, but you can let me down. Awesome. So now I can fill that ugly looking gap in the middle. The floor here I ended up doing with the roof. I ended up doing with quarried stone. I think I may have done that off camera as well. I've done quite a little bit of building stuff off camera. People say I should do more on camera. My feeling behind it is, I think most people watch this for the technical solutions I get for a lot of the technical stuff in Feed the Beast, and for like building, they maybe watch BWO and stuff more. I don't know. Because there's certainly better builders, much better builders around, like BWO, Shin. EFO's a nice builder, but so I do a bit of building, but I don't think I'm good enough to do a lot of it on camera, if you know what I mean. I'll do a bit on camera, but not spend all my time doing it. I'd rather do the technical stuff, and I think that's what most people want to see as well. I don't know though. If I'm talking shit, let me know. Right, I'm going to finish that. I'm going to see how much ore blocks we've got in... Yeah, I thought so. Son of a bitch. I'm going to make some RAF lamps for in here, just because I've got too many lux capacitors around. I don't like too many of them. I like them, but I don't like too many. You know what I mean? And I especially don't like them where you have to have them on the floor, like I've got there. Otherwise, the middle of the room's able to spawn mobs. So I think I'm going to make a couple of RAF lamps for each of these. You've got to be careful with the invisible blocks that they produce, but as long as you know that they're producing invisible blocks and you don't have anything that's going to be affected by them, they're still really awesome. Right, I'll just sleep. And now the episode must be getting long because I've been babbling for ages. Have a quick check what's in the ores, and then I'm going to brick the camera and finish the episode. So what we've got in here? Shit, look at this. That's alright, isn't it? So that's it's 10:44 now. I'm not really sure when I started recording. Probably about 9 o'clock, so maybe about over an hour. I've got Certus, lead, coal, nether quartz, ferrous, copper, glowstone, nether iron, diamond, emerald, nether lapis, nether gold. So I'm not actually going to mine any nether ores, but any that I get through this I'm going to process, because it'd be silly not to. So I'm going to have to start working out. So next episode we're going to start an ME network, I think, and start processing this shit. So hopefully you'll join me for that. I hope this was entertaining. I hope it hasn't run too long. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.